Hello?
Hi, is this Esther?
Yes, this is Esther.
Hey, it's Marie Forleo, and you are on the Marie TV call-in show. How's it
Oh
going?
my God. This is awesome.
Yes, it is awesome.
Great.
You're here with Team Forleo and Gregory, and we are so excited. So tell us your question, and we will do our very best to help you out.
Sure. My husband and I, we recently started a blog-based business called Wayfinders Now, and we are in the process of trying to figure out exactly what our niche should be. And some examples of ones that we have are, we live on a 35-foot sailboat. I'm learning about sailing. We're both artists. We've cultivated more flexible work lives. We're caregivers for a loved one with dementia. We're also wanting to incorporate zero waste sustainability practices. I'm also a woman of color. So we've got a lot of areas of interest.
Yeah.
So I guess my main question is should we narrow down or not necessarily? And how can I be more intentional about how we can serve our audience?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Esther, I just think it's so incredible. Clearly, you are a multi-passionate entrepreneur. Clearly, you and your husband, you guys are very creative beings, and there are so many of us in the world. So I think there's a lot of folks listening right now who's like, oh my gosh, how did they figure that out? I would kind of like to be on a sailboat. That's amazing. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and we'll see if we can help you find some clarity. First,
Awesome.
Are you guys making money with this business right now?
No, we are not.
Okay, so then it sounds like you have created your life, and we don't need to get into this. I don't want you to divulge in anything that you don't feel comfortable with, but you've created your life in such a way where you don't necessarily need an income from this new business at this point. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Cool.
Yeah, we're able to be flexible where one of us can kind of hold down the fort, so to speak. And about a month and a half ago, I've had the liberty to focus solely on this now.
Beautiful.
For the first time.
That's great. That is awesome. Congratulations. We love that. We are cheering that on. What I would encourage you to do is really get clear on what your goals are for this business. Some people start a business and they're like, you know what? It would be amazing if in the next, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I could reach this $100,000 in revenue mark. That is a number I'm pulling out of my butt. Some people are higher, some people are lower. But when we're talking about a for-profit business, putting some type of financial goal in place is really helpful, especially at the stage you're at right now, and I'll tell you why. When it is a for-profit business, it has to make profit. And for you to know how much you would like to make starts to give you something to measure all of your ideas against. You can look at all of these ideas and go, being a caregiver for a loved one with dementia, what are the possibilities to earn revenue in that space? What are the services? What are the products I could offer? What are the price points? How much would I have to work? How much would I have to make all of this work together in order to possibly reach the financial goal that I've said is important to me? Then you kind of measure that against sailing. All right, so this is just one framework, just one lens that we're looking through initially, because this is not just a simple black and white answer. So Esther, you getting clear on your financial reasons for wanting to start this business is one thing I'm going to encourage you really look at. Then we're going to look at the topic areas, right? Which of the 7, 10, 5, 3, whatever number that is, when you honestly get real with yourself, and you think about devoting 5, 10, 15 hours a day to this particular topic area for the next 12 months, 24, 36 months, which of them makes you want to stick a fucking fork in your eye? And which of them makes your heart light up? Because I will tell you, like you as a multi-passionate entrepreneur, there are many, many different things that I could focus on. There are many ways that we could earn money with the business. But I focus on what brings me to life, what makes me come alive, what makes me want to research and talk about and learn about and test literally until my eyeballs could fall out. That's how passionate I am about the things that we say yes to. So you put all of your ideas through that lovely filter. Then that'll help you narrow it down. Then you want to think about the market itself, meaning who are the people that you would be serving? So for example, I know in my own business, I'm dealing with a lot of creatives. I'm dealing with artists. I'm dealing with multi-passionate entrepreneurs, mostly, not all, but mostly. We have a lot of folks in our audience who, even if they do work within a corporate environment, or maybe they work for the government or teachers, there is this creative spirit within them that still finds a way to come to life in their work. For example, I don't think that I would necessarily work well if I only focused on, let's say, corporate accountants, if that was the only niche that I was going to, because I don't necessarily have a lot in common with just that narrow type of human. Does that make sense? And by the way, for all you corporate accountants that are listening, I love you, motherfuckers. I'm saying if it was all just you, I might get a little bored because I need some more variety. So does that make sense? You have to serve people where you feel this deep, heart-centered love towards the audience. You know why? Because you are going to want to work your ass off to deliver value to them. You're going to constantly, without feeling the need like you should, you're going to be reading the right magazines. You're going to be going to the conferences. You're going to be naturally finding and unearthing the newest cutting edge research or whatever is necessary to stay at the top of your field. So those are some of the things that I think you should consider. Then once you've narrowed down, you're going to have to choose one based on your intuition and hit it. What I mean by that? Clarity comes from engagement, not thought. There's no magic business crystal ball that's going to be able to tell you, not me, not any other business strategist or coach. And if somebody tells you that they can, run because they're a liar. No one will be able to tell you what will actually work until you get out in the field and start doing it, start engaging, start working within that industry, even if it's for free. That's where you're going to find that clarity, Esther. And anytime your mind's like, oh, but I need to figure it all out in advance, say, nope, cut that conversation off and take a step, take action. And remember that clarity comes from engagement, not thought.
Oh, so awesome. It's all figure outable, right?